side seats, you could almost say, Kyle, to what could be one of the greatest brand matchups of the day. Evil Geniuses up against Newbee. We were talking about the draft at the very start. We can talk about First Blood at Evil Geniuses. Like, we were worried that SDCC would end up playing that gyrocopter and just almost being a waste of SDCC's talent. But with him on that Invoker, I have a little bit more hope that this game can be close, even though it does feel like EG have the advantage. The panel felt it, we felt it, and they've already taken that First Blood top lane. Perfect shot control again. Kaka will have his second death of the game as that Naga Siren. You've got to respect the amount of damage and buff up that an Ancient Apparition brings to the lane. This isn't the first time, and it won't be the last time we'll see this.
Yeah, I think this tri lane might continue to be more of the same for EG. They got the ward too.
Yeah,
such a huge advantage. Like I don't actually know how you can test AA Luna Tusk as a tri lane. Every shard block is going to be a kill.
It does feel a little bit dodgy. Like you can't do much about it. At least the shard block this time will miss, and the cooldown was extended. This was one of the small changes that came out. So with the early levels, it is only like 2 seconds longer cooldown timer.
But what's problematic is that bottom, Sumail not only has the First Blood, but Puck vs. Clock is a very favorable matchup, even if you weren't one of the best solo players in the world.
I suppose. Well, top lane, goodbye Moogie. This time he's the one to get sharp blocked up. They had Snowball available for the Tusker. Again, it's this Vortex, chilling touch. You can't run away. The Losing Beam holds you. Double stack, which is available in crit. He's keeping a very close eye on it. He's also coming to contest the 400 runes. Bottom lane, KP, the Cogs actually keeping him barely alive on 34 HP. There's the top lane where now the Snowball initiation over towards Faith. The sharp block in is perfect. Where's the extra help? The Black Cannon from Moogie is doing some level of damage, but Karka's also got troubles. Multiple Karkas to choose from. Which one will they go? They ping the left, it's the right, and Karka has just enough space to back out of this one. Faith, not in range, and also doesn't have Glimpse, so that's all for naught.
Great setup.
I cannot believe how heavily Sumail is winning this bottom lane. Actually, yeah, I can.
Yeah, you can.
We've seen him throughout the tournament. His faceless void lanes have just like, oh man, this matchup should be pretty even, and then he's just like double the CS. Misery, this is the best opportunity Newbee have had for a kill in a long time. And Karka, they have to work together. Misery's in the tree lines. There's no mana for Sunstrike at the moment from the Invoker, so he can't help out. Instead, it's Naga to go down. Faith wants to keep the run going. There's your Thunderstrike. Misery has to move north to stay away from the damage on Crit, who has 15 1 charges, so he is okay. But the Shrine is damage. As long as he can connect with the Illusionary Orb, he can kill off KP. Because Dream Coil is available. And KP's low enough, he knows that he's dead. There's no regeneration, there's no 1 charges for himself to work with.
Sumail's level 8?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, Sumail is a full 3 levels in front, and there it is. You could see it coming from a mile away. KP will die, and he knew it. KP was trying to juke it out in the tree line. And Sumail just wrapped around the back of the tower.
Oh my. What?
Snowball up towards the top lane. Moogie, sharp blocked in. The Ensnare trying to hold him in. Here comes your Sunstrike. It hits on the crit. It's a crit. Heavy damage, but they got to find the kill. Magic 1 charges gave Crit a little bit more life with the Loser Beam. No way, Crit lives through this. Yeah, he doesn't. The Naga Illusions will get the kill. But you've lost practically everything on top for a revenge kill into Crit, who was worth 3k in front of the mid. This is beyond an Evil Genius dream. And they're going to go again up on top. Snowball, shards, Loosen Beam, Chilling Touch. Moogie just doesn't have the sustain. Karka wanted to walk in to help out. He went for one quick rip type, but he doesn't have the damage. Sunstrike, it's onto Arteezy, but the damage gets split between Arteezy as well as Crit Karka. They with some 1 charges, and here comes SDCC. The meatball gets dropped, and the Glimpse, they're looking for more. Last finish is Midas. But maybe on bottom lane, with KP's level 6, Faith has level 6 as well. They're going to go on to Sumail. Hook shot forward. That storm timing should be good. Sunstrike positioning is even better. And Sumail, the one... No, it's not enough to survive. Big...
So all that streak bonus went to the Disruptor instead of a core. And in this game, the rest of Newbee's heroes don't matter. They need SCCC and Moogie's Gyro to be ahead.
Yep.
Those are the heroes that win them the game.
Glimpse. Well, he's going to pull Sumail. Wait, what? Oh. He actually came up to his death position, and then the Dream Call. Faith has to just sit here and wait. Sumail will last him down.
Yeah. Top, you see them posturing. They might look to dive this Gyro. Both supports are level 6. There it is.
Yeah, there is... no help to come towards Mugi. TP support is on the way from Kaka. The Sunstrike positioning is good onto Arteezy. The Eclipse being tanked up by the Lot of Illusions, and there's KP. Hook shot just came back off cooldown. Misery's in.
If they got those kills, it would have been worth it, but in the meantime, you have Fear mid, Sumail bottom, so even though it's a one-for-one trade,
they can kill off Fear here. They have Glimpse available. Fear knows he has to stand and fight with the double damage rune. He's got the confidence, but Deafening Blast, the storm is up. He's locked inside the wall. Regeneration is high, but not high enough. Mugi will be the one to...
They have a great ward on Newbee in the top area of the map. It sees the shrine and the lane, so they know there's no support here.
He's dead. Snowball, Dream Coil, with the Orb and Rift connecting, and Misery even giving him the bonus damage for the Chilling Touch. And it was inevitable that KP would die here one.
But they did see, Newbee does have a ward on this hill in the bottom river, so they did know this was coming.
Glimpse back in, he'll get the Ice Blast to fly out, so the chill is there, and the Snowball! Oh boy, they're all chilled up, Newbee! It's a one-for-one trade-off. Mugi begins his TP up towards the shrine, so the homing missile will be chasing down Crit. He's got no snowball available, 6-1 charges, but the Sunstrike perfectly on target from STCC allows Mugi to claim the
All these fights happen. It's consistently Newbee with 5 heroes, whereas EG is only committing 3 or 4, while another hero is farming in the opposite end of the map. And
Kaka's got out. They're going to commit Dream Call once more, just allowing TT to get a simple kill. With 3 points up in Glaives, those Naga illusions don't last long, but now Sumail Fate, he got the wall and stormed down. Sunstrike, Sumail feels it coming, backs away. KP needs a direct line so we can actually get this hook shot in, keep the stun going, but now Ice Blast also on the way, and DK Sumail just dodges it out. He faced it long enough to blink away to safety, and the cold feet onto the clockwork. It was Newbee who are meant to be the aggressors in this, but they're the ones dying.
Yeah. I mean, Arcane Rune on
the holding hands. If they actually Song of the Siren, like right now from Kaka, they get to, and Kaka starts with the ensnare, Sunstrike going for Misery, and they will claim him before any real abilities can go with a hook shot. Perfect from KP, hits the mark on Crit. You'll have to defensively snowball. The shards are out. It's more of a distraction right there. Watch the birdie while he tried to do the magic trick. Up there on the warpath, but they were in range of this Observer Ward. It's on that hillside where you remove the tree. Sunstrike, they find a position. It's a hook shot forward towards Misery. KP trying to lock him inside the cogs, but Crit just snowballs straight back out of it, and then isolates KP. The Song of the Siren. Newbee, they want to try and reset this. There needs to be more Carcass to just block up the area and get more vision, but Misery ready to come from behind. Ice Blast still available. Faith is the one that's low. Left behind by the rest of Newbee, retreating back to their tier 2 tower. One defensive Observer Ward up from Kaka so they can see the movement forward, but here comes your Ice Blast. Hits the mark. KP and Kaka. Kaka watching it back home to safety. KP will not be so lucky. That's actually for
the next 10-15 minutes with total map control. They're not actually going to be able to go high ground into Newbee's lineup for another... Maybe, I would say maybe on the first rush, but probably the second.
Sunstrike with the Riptide trying to hit into the DK. Kaka sacrificing himself, so much damage to be taken. Faith, he gets hit by the Ice Blast, but still in range to drag Fear back. Man, they really want him, but then the snowball forward and Eclipse. Arteezy, the perfect position just to let those Glaives do all the work, but it's Sumail who is unstoppable. SDCC, his TP out, barely going to survive. KP, he's also on the run, but they won't be able to protect him. The Hood of Defiance doesn't stop Sumail, who goes in deeper. Veil Amplification doesn't have any more abilities to reach Faith, and doesn't want to dive too deep under the tower without...
Then they get the Fear BKB, and they go Roche, and then they can
have to go
do what they want.
Actually, like they need Song of the Siren just hook. In fact, that's exactly what happens. Hook shot in, Sunstrike, the outer connect, still inside the storm. Sumail cannot be protected even with that Lincoln Spear, but snowball forward. Disruptor will drop, and really, EG are too far ahead. It's easy, but Spear will have to wait another 30 seconds while the Courier does the long run.
Priorities.
Yep. Well, Sumail found a target, going to be KP. KP just starts his TP, but that won't work. Not when there's Dream Call available. Sumail's already drawn it to the right-hand side of him. So the Shard block is down. KP, hook shots up to the creep wave, triggering off his Hood of Defiance, looking for any kind of immunity and regeneration he can get. And in the tree line, he can wait, can't cog, Silence will stop it. And Evil Geniuses once more.
Where Sumail takes over the game, makes tons of space. Eventually, Artur surpasses him in net worth, and then by then they're ready to go high ground, and they're still the top 2.
Yep, exactly what's happening now too. So up towards the high ground, EMP Tornado. Quick call snap and Arteezy. They're going to glimpse him back up again for a quick moment, but Sumail into the back line's got a double silence over onto Kaka. They want him dead. There's no Song of the Siren, and especially when he's dead, it means there is no chance for it. Newbee what do? You want a wall, you can't ulti. Now Faith, it really feels like both of these supports, they're trying their heart out to get some kind of opportunity for Newbee, but there is no opportunity. The tier 3 tower is gone. The Glaives will start wrecking any Newbee heroes that try and come close, and even if they do, Fear, sitting under the cover of Shadow Blade, is ready to Dragon Tail Son and just take a kill.
It just seems like a repeat of Katowice for me, where EG was able to take down Newbee in a BO3 in 2 consecutive 20-minute games. And
kind of swap control, instant hit, like VS, Rubik, the SK, these heroes have been picked up time and time again for a very legitimate reason. Now Newbee, they have to give this one last hurrah. If they do not stop this now, it will never stop. Song of the Siren out from Kaka, who if they get isolated, it's only the Luna, the Aegis, the immortal hero. They have pucked a little bit further up, but the Storm Wall, it never came in time. It came way too late, and then the snowball save. Arteezy turns on the BKB. The Aegis Immortal will trigger from him, but they've already cleaned up the Invoker. There's not much more for Newbee to fight with. No buybacks available for any of these dead heroes. Then this is most definitely GG. 27 minutes, but it was over in 10. Evil Geniuses, they claim game 1 of this best of 3, and this is an elimination series too. Remember how?
On a 1v1 should favor the Enigma simply because you eventually out-deny him, get 6, and can land a kill with a rotation.
Oh, EG, they're going heavily under this with a Burrow strike forward. Paralyzing Cast needs to create space for the Split Earth, gets the double soul to Moogie and Kaka. Kaka, thanks to stick charges, has enough life. Even the small salve, it gave him just enough life to survive and give Moogie the first blood onto Crit. They'll take whatever they can get. Even the level 1 Voodoo Restoration, haven't seen that in a long time for Faith. Straight back up to full life. Top lane is where they baited the Chilling Touch because Moogie raged and ran forward at them. So it was a little aggressive. And Willie's KP's finding some experience. Top lane, Burrow strike forward. They've got the damage. Goodbye, Witch Doctor. Samel, the primary target of Moogie. He doesn't have any kind of infest pop, so Samel can just walk this off just like a bad stitch. They Burrow strike back through Kaka. Another Split Earth. The Chain Thunder just so good. And Samel, a double kill for him.
Goes down, he's got a turn tail and run, and the Naga's just left, he's dead. And the new change is to Lesh make his lightning stun build, just so much damage and harass, and you've turnaround potential galore.
Crit's coming in, they're looking for a double Burrow strike once more after double Split Earth. Moogie, he's raged up for the moment. There goes your Burrow strike. The timing was absolutely perfect. Samel, he's got the distance on 25 HP. He survives. Another lightning bounce to drop Faith down low. He's got 1 charges. Bring him back up. Get back up to the tower. The Crit commits. The Burrow strike under the tier 1. Moogie can do absolutely 3k, another 300 in front of the Troll Warlord.
He has Arcanes and a Void Stone. He is so farmed.
They're pushing bottom now, but mid lane, Burrow strike out. It's just a small little Witch Doctor. Originally, this gank was
not out. Damage output's insane.
Kaka with an Invis rune, getting in behind Samel. Misery and Crit are still in the neighborhood. Faith's coming over. At least they got Malediction this time to work with. Ensnare onto Samel. TP's on the way. It's Enigma looking to bring in that black hole. Not to mention SDCC rotating him through the rear. They can already kill off Samel. It's a good streak. Gonna do this. Fear's already rotating to move to the bottom lane to get that kill onto Kaka. It only requires 1 range whirling axes and then Crypt Swarm. And Kaka tries to dodge it with Mirror Image. Spirit siphons up. Kaka will die.
Unless they're able to land big kills and take big fights.
Yeah, that's probably the reason too why KP's holding on to that 1800 gold. If he can reach that Blink Dagger and actually have the initiation he needs, then you're looking pretty good. Well, Burrow strike, oh my lord, with a double ice blast. There's no way for Kaka to live through this, and if Faith gets hit one more time, which he does, he also falls down. They keep the damage going. Maybe Moogie can try and turn this one around with the help of KP and the Maledict onto Samel. The regeneration is good enough. He's got 117 HP to survive on.
Behind in 12 minutes.
Song of the Siren is out. Kaka found his target. It's Arteezy. SDCC is on the way. Here comes your Ice Blast as Arteezy will just try and stand his ground. I say try. He won't succeed. The Maledict damage is way too much. Oh, is it? Arteezy. He's fast boost, starts the TP out. They don't see him. Oh, the Maledict pop. And he just walks away. And you can see Crit looking for the fight. Now remember, Lifesteal's already popped outside of him. So Crit, he's going to be the man to be initiated on. Faith, Paralyzing Cast can work nicely if Samel was going to stay close, which he doesn't. Crit just Burrow strikes up the hill. triggering the one charge, giving him that extra life back again. They've even got the Ice Blast on the way in. Crit. Is that pop going to be enough with the last hit? He's trying to help out, and she just takes the ground, soaks up a breeze.
That works too. So now you have Arteezy that can just siege without being, without worrying about anything, because you're just going to BKB the spells.
They found KP. He's saving money for that BKB, and he's just going to keep falling short. And 35 seconds on the sideline. That's the amount of time you would have required. KB.
Yep, and you have a blink on Crit now and a blink on Fear, so they can just dive base, you see?
Oh, this could be big. It's the fresh Bloodstone of Sumail, so they use the combination. No one else is around here. But Sumail, Yule Scepter, support's coming in. They're going to be ready for a Burrow Strike, and there it is as the Rage wears off! Sumail is the stun, but Crit makes it work! 2 heroes will fall, Sumail will live! Thanks, more money for them.
KP and Mugi are itemizing and playing this game for 40 to 50 minutes.
Yep.
EG has no intention of allowing it to go that long.
Troll takes a tier 3 tower. Even if you lose to the Aegis Immortal now, you're still okay with this.
I'm finding it hard to not
flame. SCCC does it up. Here comes Crit, and nice stun. The bash, however, from Arteezy will connect. I want to give massive props to Crit out the Rage. He's always been there to get a double stun at least, and in every single fight, it's going to be McMoogie is the one who's been stunned. So he rages initially, Fear blinks into the back line, he's focusing on base, not allowing anything, Sumail will jump as well, your Black Hole is there, you end up getting a kill, but it's a buyback, money is the law of attrition, Kaka, he's got the distance, getting away from that Spirits, he has to escape the exorcism, but here comes your Ice Blast, a little bit of a chilling effect, Kaka, walks back the opposite direction. Yeah, Arteezy just wants to fight this one. Like, your Black Hole BKB is down. What really does Newbee have left to fight with? Paralyzing Cast is going to have to be your Ravage for the moment, but SCCC locked inside the Cold Pit. They already had the vision. Sumail with more stuns. Newbee pushed all the way back into the base. Mugi, you can rage up now. He's got the extra damage thanks to that Relic, but it doesn't really compute into anything else. They've lost their entire top ranks, and Kaka calls it. It's 24 minutes in. We didn't even get 15 minutes of full game time out this series for Evil Genius to eliminate Newbee from DAC 2018.